Hello viewers and welcome to this week's Business Chronicle. I am Michael Dibia. The World Health Organization, WHO, has described coronavirus pandemic as the defining global health crisis of our time and urged countries to tell all suspected cases, test all suspected cases of the COVID-19. Now, according to Director-General Tedros Ghebreyesus, in a recent news conference in Geneva, all countries should be able to test all suspected cases. They cannot fight this pandemic blindfolded. Well, African countries like Tanzania, Liberia, Benin and Somalia recently confirmed the first coronavirus cases this week as more African nations shut their borders amid fears the disease could cause their fragile health system to collapse. Now, the new cases mean 30 African nations, more than half of the continent, are now treating nearly 400 patients with coronavirus. However, some African countries have put in place special funds to help to fight this virus. Now, first of all, we look at Morocco. Morocco's King Mohammed VI has ordered the creation of a $1 billion fund to upgrade health infrastructure and help vulnerable economic sectors in the week of the outbreak. The fund will help acquire the necessary health equipment and assist sectors such as tourism, as well as help maintain jobs and mitigate the pandemic's social repercussions. Morocco, which confirmed 28 coronavirus cases, suspended all international passenger flights, closed schools, and canceled all events and gatherings of more than 50 people. The global pandemic has taken a toll on Morocco's tourism sector, a key source of hard currency flow for the country, accounting for 10% of its gross domestic product. The North African nation attracted 13 million tourists in 2019, up from 5.2% from a year earlier. Now, another North African country, I beg your pardon, Tunisia, has also created a voluntary fund dedicated to fighting coronavirus outbreak and reducing its economic repercussions. Tunisia, whose health sector infrastructure is weak, has announced 18 cases of coronavirus and suspended prayers and must close cafes from 1600 local time each day and ban all cultural, sports and economic gathering. Africa's most industrialized nation, South Africa Finance Minister Tito Mboweni on Monday said that despite having funds available through the National Disaster Fund, the country may need to set aside further funding to deal with the coronavirus outbreak. According to the minister, they will have to reduce programs throughout the government system by reducing the allocated amount. The number of confirmed cases in South Africa has risen to 61. And then Nigeria, the most populous country in Africa, Nigerian Central Bank says it will create a $163 million fund to combat the impact of the coronavirus pandemic on Africa's biggest economy and allow banks to give their customers more time to repay. The central bank Governor Godwin Emefiele announced the support package at a press conference in Abuja, the capital. Africa's top oil producer, which has had 3 confirmed cases of the crude, has been hit by low crude prices caused by lower demand from China and a price war between Saudi Arabia and Russia. And also want to inform you that in a similar vein, Chinese billionaire and co-founder of Alibaba, Jack Ma, has promised to donate mass test kits and protective suits to countries in Africa to help the continent in its fight against the virus. Ma's foundation will donate a total of 1.1 million testing kits, 6 million masks, and 60,000 protective suits and face shields. The government across the globe are facing limiting all travels to curb the movement of people. And in Africa, South Africa, Kenya, Ghana, Tunisia, Morocco, and other countries have tightened their requirements for international arrivals. Globally, the virus has infected more than 168,000 people and killed at least 6,610. This is according to WHO. Now, almost 80,000 people have recovered from the infection, according to the data collected by Johns Hopkins University. Well, viewers, and that is how we come to the end of this week's segment of Business Chronicle. Till we come to your way next week, let's keep up with the conversation at our various social media handles at africanews.com. Bye for now.